A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development on Sunday, the U.S. Senate took a crucial step toward ending the government shutdown that has plagued the nation for weeks. A coalition of moderate Democrats, led by former governors from New Hampshire and an independent senator from Maine, agreed to advance a funding package without a guaranteed extension of healthcare subsidies. This decision has sparked outrage among many Democrats who believe that the party should continue to fight for the Affordable Care Act, ACA, tax credits that are set to expire on January 1st. The Senate voted 60-40 in a procedural test vote, marking the beginning of a series of maneuvers needed to pass the compromise legislation. However, the final passage of the bill could be delayed for several days if objections arise from within the Democratic caucus. The agreement reached on Sunday does not promise the extension of healthcare subsidies that Democrats have been demanding for nearly 6 weeks. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, along with most of his Democratic colleagues, voted against proceeding with the package, expressing concerns that the American people expect their representatives to continue fighting for healthcare. The stalemate was broken by Senators Jeanne Shaheen, Maggie Hassan, and Angus King, who chose to support the bipartisan spending bills in exchange for a commitment to vote on healthcare tax credits in mid-December. The proposed legislation aims to fund various parts of the government, including food assistance programs and veteran services, while extending overall government funding until late January. It also includes provisions to reverse the mass firings of federal workers that occurred since the shutdown began on October 1st, ensuring that federal employees will receive back pay once the government reopens. Senate Majority Leader John Thune emphasized the urgency of the situation, citing the ongoing disruptions to air travel and the financial strain on millions of Americans due to the shutdown. President Donald Trump, returning from a football game on Sunday evening, hinted at a potential resolution, stating, "It looks like we're getting close to the shutdown ending," although he did not explicitly endorse the deal. Despite the support from some moderates, the vote did not garner the expected backing from a larger faction of Democrats, with only 5 breaking ranks to join Republicans in advancing the proposal. This has raised concerns among party members about the implications of conceding without securing healthcare subsidies. Prominent Democrats, including Senator Bernie Sanders, voiced their discontent, labeling the decision to move forward without healthcare guarantees as a grave error. The ongoing negotiations highlight a deep divide within the Democratic Party, as many members argue that they cannot abandon the fight for healthcare subsidies without risking the well-being of millions of Americans who rely on these benefits. The Republicans, on the other hand, have been collaborating with moderate Democrats to find a solution, but they have remained resistant to discussing healthcare subsidies during the shutdown. As the Senate prepares for further votes on the funding package, the situation remains fluid, with potential delays looming if dissent continues among Democrats. The stakes are high, as the government shutdown continues to impact essential services and leave federal workers without pay. With both parties under pressure to find a resolution, the coming days will be critical in determining the outcome of this legislative battle. In summary, the Senate's recent vote marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing struggle to end the government shutdown. While a temporary agreement has been reached, the lack of guarantees for healthcare subsidies has ignited fierce debate within the Democratic Party, setting the stage for a contentious legislative process ahead. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.